Daily special here, and yes, indeed, Chef Alyssa from Chef Alyssa's Kitchen is here to make something very special for us, very healthy. You specialize in healthy dishes.
Yeah, everything we do is really healthy focused, natural, really, really good, wholesome food. So with our classes that we teach, we try to lay that as the foundation.
Right, because it is so important. We were discussing, during the break that when you eat something that tastes delicious and maybe isn't so great for you, you pay a price later. Like your stomach, you're way down. When you eat something like this, you feel much better. And this is clams with...
So I did my take on kind of a linguine and clams, but we're doing it with buckwheat noodles. So it's got a little bit of an Asian flair to it. The buckwheat noodles are they're Soba noodles. They're all buckwheat, and they've got a very kind of good texture to them. I mean, obviously they're hard right now. We're going to boil them up in some water.
I thought it felt like it really is elastic almost. How did you arrive with the buckwheat noodles there? How do you
just kind of went in my direction? I want to keep it dairy free as well, so I'm using some coconut milk to kind of give it a little creamy texture later, and then the fennel broth is what's going to give it a lot of flavor. And you were saying earlier that you're not as familiar with fennel, or what did you call it?
Fennel. She said, no, Paige messed with me, and I said, I don't know, frankly, because I'm not the culinary expert here.
This is what it looks like when it's whole, when you buy it in the store.
Fennel.
Fennel. it's our... I don't know, female fennel. So we've got the bulb here, which I took off, and I used the tops, which have a lot of flavor, but they tend to be a little bit more fibrous. So you don't want to, I mean, you can chew through them. It's kind of like celery.
I was going to say, it looks just like celery.
It does. And I used some celery, but I cooked all that in this beautiful broth, which I think you can smell. It's very aromatic. There's some bay leaves, some fennel seed, which are right here. And I just tossed those in. A little serrano pepper. And I took the seeds out just so it wouldn't be crazy spicy, but it had the taste of the serrano pepper.
I mean, look at this.
Yeah, just take it right out like a little fillet. I'm going to add a little bit more in later when I saute the fennel like this. So it's got some shavings with the noodles. And then our clams. So these are nice and fresh. You want to keep them cold. Clean them. They need to be scrubbed a good bit.
Where do you get your clams?
There are a lot of fresh fish markets around town. There's a few that are actually specializing in a lot of good North Carolina seafood, and clams are something you can really find on the Brightsville Beach. A lot of on the coast.
Cold. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to check back in with Chef Alyssa in a little while, and we'll get the finished dish, very healthy, and we will see the final product here moments away. Anytime, My Fox Carolinas for the recipe. We'll check in with Charity Bailey right after this. Chef Alyssa is here, and we're making clams with a fennel broth.
Yeah, I've just lifted the pan off. These were steaming, and they don't take really that long, but they're steaming in this fennel broth that I made.
We made last time.
Fennel and seafood stock.
Yeah, last time we saw you, we had the clams, and they were still chilled. How did we prepare the clams?
So I sautéed a little bit of the fennel bulb, which, if you want to give this a try, it's got like a really sweet, sort of licorice-y taste.
Definitely licorice, absolutely.
You can taste it right off the bat. I did that with a little more serrano pepper, sauteed in some coconut oil. The soba noodles that I have that are going to kind of bulk this up, I've got in a little bit of water. And what you always want to do when you're cooking with noodles, just pull them straight out of the pot and put them right into your pan with your sauce.
I see. I don't do that. I think the majority of folks probably grab it and stick it through the drainer and then put it back in. So why do we do it this way?
So this is to finish cooking so that they absorb the flavor of the sauce, and you don't take them to the stove, wash all the starch off, wash all the flavor away, and so that they will just finish their cooking right in the pot and absorb the flavors.
Do you worry about too much water from the bowl getting in there?
Well, it's at such a high boil that it will pretty much, start to evaporate. But the last thing that I'm going to do to kind of finish this off, and I've got a little bit of extra salt and some white pepper. I like the sweetness of the white pepper, and also it doesn't give me too many black flakes in there.
Looks better.
And I've got some coconut cream here. Okay. So just keeping it kind of non-dairy. It works well with the soba noodles versus like a regular wheat noodle. But I'm just going to add a little bit of that in to kind of cream it out. And
you're going to stir it, do you stir it together? Or?
Yeah, I will stir it together as I start to bring it out of the pan. And then I can pretty much start plating it.
Nice. Now, yesterday, Paula Dean was here, and she force-fed me salad. In addition to, what was the cheese? Some feta cheese.
Feta
I'm not a fan. And
cheese
she literally took like a whole glob and said, you're going to eat this feta cheese. So I guess you're going to force me some noodles here. I don't want to get all of my
I
soup.
am.
Oh, no, okay, good.
So I'm putting them, I'll put them right in here.
Fantastic.
I'll serve it to you nice and proper.
Thank you.
But there's a fork there if you want to go ahead and get ready.
Chef Alyssa, as always, appreciate Chef Alyssa's Kitchen. Anytime you want the recipe, myfoxcarolinas.com as we send it over to Paige. And I get to eat it myself rather than have it stuffed in my mouth.